Hey guys, Coach Devon here with you. Just checking in. Want to give you a couple extra options to kind of take your stretching to the next level, right? So we always stretch at the end of classes, but if you're feeling soreness in any different areas that need a little bit extra more TLC, is what we're kind of here to provide you with tips for. So I'm going to show you some ankle mobility exercises to start us off today. So you can use a mini band with this just to add a little bit more resistance, or you can do it without too. So I'm going to use one of our mini bands. So I want you to think about feet are going to be extended from your hips. You're going to take your band and just place it around the bottom of your foot, right? You want to give the band a little bit of tension, and then you're just going to sit tall up out of your hips and then roll your shoulders down, relaxed away from your ears, okay? So we want to do dorsiflexion and plantar flexion right now to focus on ankle mobility. So I know they sound like scary words, but they're really simple. So we're going to do this in a two-part movement. The first thing I want you to do is think about taking those toes and then pulling them into your shins. Come back to that neutral position, and then I want you to press into the band, okay? Kind of like you're pressing a gas pedal. Come back to that neutral position, and then just repeat that a couple of times, okay? And then the next thing I want you to do is work on inversion and eversion. So what you're gonna do on the first part of this movement is you wanna think about taking your pinky toe and driving it to the outside or down to the ground, right? And you're gonna come back to that neutral position, and now I want you to think about taking your big toe and pulling it into the opposite side, okay? So really important that you just pause in the middle there. And like I said, you can do this with or without a mini band. This just helps add a little bit extra pressure to help those ankle mobility exercises. And then the last thing, you can set your mini band down and away. If you have any hamstring tightness in the back of your legs, we'll just hit another floor stretch here. One of my favorite stretches to do, and it's so simple, is the figure 4 stretch. So if your left hamstring is really tight, you want to bring your right leg in to your left thigh, right? Sit tall up out of the hips. Keep your chest up tall, hinge from your hips, and just try to reach as far as you can. This is gonna get that posterior chain. You're gonna feel that stretch right through your hips, and you even get a little bit lower back. So just holding those stretches for like 4 or 5 seconds, maybe even coming up. And the next time you might be able to reach a little bit farther, okay? So just reach however far that you can. You shouldn't stretch to feel pain, just a little bit of tension in the backs of the legs. And then obviously if you do one side, just make sure that you get the other side. So once you get yourself set in that start position, your left foot is gonna come in, right foot is extended, and then hinge from there, just to get your opposite hamstring.